No. Oh, there we go. All right. Hello, Ironman fans. Sorry to come to you late. I had some technical difficulties, but we're back now. And we're in a great game so far. The Knights of Richwood High School are up 9-8 over our Ironmen in what's been an offensive first game. Now Richwood's working it into an offense against Abby Fight in the post. Scores, that's number 12, Jada McLeod, the 6-foot junior. Making it a 3-point lead for Richwoods, looking to make it 4 now at the line. Ironman came out strong, got a 3-0 lead before letting Richwoods back into it after they called a quick timeout. Makes the free throw. Again, that's Jada McLeod at the line. Now Maya Wong looking to set up the offense for the Lady Iron. To Kylie Stanger on the wing, gets it ripped away, recovers. Takes dribbles and back to Wong. Wong puts up a 3. That's good, her second 3 of the game. Making it 11-12, just a 1-point game now. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Olafson in the post. He gets the defensive stop against number 24. That's Cameron Taylor putting up a third shot now. And Cassie Kraft records the rebound. Olafson's got a tough matchup tonight in the post. Maya Wong driving now on the other side. Tries to finish the layup and is blocked. Kylie Stanger recovers her rebound. Now out to Mallory Olafson along the three-point line into Abby Fight. Maya Wong in the corner puts up a third 3. That one's no good. Kylie Stanger now gets the offensive rebound and out to Abby Fight. Now Maya Wong far beyond the three-point line looking to set back the offense. Wong gets it to Fight in the corner. She'll put up a shot. That one's tipped, I believe. Bring it the other way. That's number 12, Jada McLeod again. And number 10, who's looked very good to start, Tiana Johnson, gets it to McLeod, who shoots a 3. It's good. Maya Wong takes it the other way for the Lady Iron. And out to Kylie Stanger, back to Wong now. And out to Abby Fight. Really using the big 3 in their offense right now. Circulating between the 3 Division I players. Wong drives, looks for Fight on the baseline. She'll have a layup. That's good with the left hand on the right side. Excellent work from Maya Wong and Abby Fight to create the basket. Tiana Johnson gets to number 24. Again, that's Cameron Taylor. She'll put up a shot. That's no good. Cassie Kraft will get another rebound. Now out to Maya Wong as she'll set up the offense the other way. Finds Abby Fight, and now back to Wong. A screen from Cassie Kraft. She'll deny it. Looks like a foul, but nothing called there. That's number 3. Nia Williams taking it the other way for the Richwood Knights. Now the drive from number 10. That's no good. A second attempt, also no good. Abby Fight will take the rebound. That was Cameron Taylor with the follow-up shot. Off Tiana Johnson's miss. Kylie Stanger now. Maya Wong will put up a 4-3. She looks like she fell down. Nothing called. Kylie Stanger, gets another offensive rebound and pass stolen. Nia Williams taking it the other way for the Richwood Knights. 20 seconds left in this first quarter. It's out to Tiana Johnson. She'll look at it, pass it out. Tiana Johnson puts up a shot. She's fouled. With 8.6 seconds remaining, she'll shoot 2 shots at the free throw line. 15-13, the Richwood Knights hold a 2-point advantage over the Lady Iron. Coach Mann and the players have agreed that the Lady Iron play one of the toughest schedules in the state of Illinois. A perfect example right here. The Richwood Knights, winners of the 3A state tournament last year. Snaringer and Cassie Kraft checking out, the first subs of the game for the Ironmen. We have Carly Creasy and Katie Broad taking their places. 2 for 2 at the line. Tiana Johnson converts. Katie Broad gets the inbounds pass. She'll look to fake it. And now to Abby Fight. Loses the ball temporarily to Mallory Olafson. She goes up, and it is out of bounds off Richwood's. Lady Iron will retain the ball on the baseline. Carly Creasy looks to inbound here. Checking into the game for the first time, that's Trinity Sims for the Lady Knights of Richwoods. 24 taking a seat, that's Cameron Taylor, a big part of their low post offense. With a second left, Maya Wong not able to put up a shot there. And Richwoods Knights will take a 17-13 lead into the second quarter. We're back, and Lady Iron down 4 into the second quarter. Maya Wong trying to create some offense on her own, gets to Abby Fight. We'll kick it to Carly Creasy in the corner, back to Fight. Coming down the lane, she'll put up a shot that's good with her left hand. Coming down the lane, an excellent basket for Abby Fight. Now Nia Williams setting up some offense for the Knights on the other side, and that's number 12. Jada McLeod, who will get it into number 10. There is McLeod losing the ball there. Looks like they will retain possession, however, as McLeod looks to inbound it. Gets to number 5. That is Natalie Day Hardings. Jump shot from her as she gets the rebound. And that one's blocked by Abby Fight, I believe. Maya Wong was pushed on the baseline. Refs got that one. Looked like nearly a flagrant foul from Richwood's number 24. That's Cameron Taylor. As she'll check out. Number 14 coming in, that is Mariah Hobson checking into the game for her first time. Wong will set up some offense on the other end after the foul. Working it to Kylie Snaringer now, into Abby Fight. She'll back down and kick it to Carly Creasy in the corner, who will pass it out to Maya Wong. Maya Wong driving. She'll drop it into Mallory Olofsson, but it's mishandled. Looks like Richwood kicked it, and the Lady Iron will retain possession on the baseline now. Abby Fight gets the inbounds pass, and they're tied up. A lot of tie ball here as both teams are playing aggressive defense. Richwoods will be inbounding it. Number 3, that's Nia Williams for the Knights. Nia Williams looking to set up some offense now. Williams gets the 2-point shot there. Maya Wong setting up some offense for the Iron. Now Carly Creasy takes a 3 in the corner. That's no good. Missed everything there. And Richwood's Knights will take it the other way. Nia Williams puts it up, and it's a charge. That was Maya Wong taking one for the team there. Getting the possession back for the Lady Iron. You know how much the team loves to see that. Emphasize that every day at practice. It's amazing to see it coming to fruition with Maya Wong taking the charge, getting the ball back for the Lady Iron. Wong setting up the offense on the other side. Carly Creasy will drive and get it to Abby Fight on the low block. She'll take a dribble and is whipped away by Johnson. Johnson takes it the other way to Nia Williams. She'll pump fake, drive on Wong, puts up a 2-pointer in the lane, no good. Rebounded by herself, and looks like a foul by the Lady Iron. She'll go to the line for 2 on her follow-up layup. Williams able to convert her first of two, making it a 5-point lead for the Lady Knights. 20-5 with about 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Naya is not able to make her second as the Lady Iron work it up to Maya Wong. Now Kylie Snaringer dribbles, kicks it out to Wong. Trying to work it in the paint to Abby Fight. They'll leave her open for a second before recovering. Now Wong looks at a three, gets to Kylie Snaringer. She'll take the three, and that's no good. Nia Williams gets the rebound on the other side. Hardines gets it. She'll take it the other way. Works it to McLeod, who gets it to Williams. McLeod looks at the three, dribbles in now with the left hand. She'll put it up, contested, and Cassie Kraft pegged with a foul there on the driving layup. Kraft picks up her first foul of the night. McLeod will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line here. And nothing but net on the first one, making it a 6-point lead for the Ridgewood Knights. Iron looking to stay in this game with a 3-point shooting in this first half. No good for the line for McLeod on the second, but they get a rebound. Williams ran in the offensive rebound now. Looks like that was number 10. Tiana Johnson driving in, getting fouled. However, it is just on the floor. She'll inbound for the Lady Knights. Now Mallory Olafson back into the game for the freshman Carly Creasy. 0 for 1 in her time in the game. Looks like Snaringer's picking up now, and Lady Knights get another offensive rebound. Can't convert. A third or fourth try here, and they get it to go. Just cannot give up that many opportunities at the other end if they want to stay in this game for the Lady Iron. Long pass fakes and gets it to Snaringer, who works it into Kraft. Kraft will get it back to Snaringer. And skip pass to Abby Fight. She'll take that short corner jumper. Not able to convert this time. And Cassie Kraft goes up strong, gets fouled on the follow-up attempt. Didn't fall that time, but that is a very consistently made shot for Abby Fight. Kraft will step to the line for 2 shots. Convert. No, just misses the first attempt. Just short off the rim. It looks good from here. Kraft with her second attempt. This one's good, making it a 7-point lead for the Lady Knights. Nia Williams taking the ball up the court. Gets it to McLeod, who then gets it back to McLeod. Now that's Tiana Johnson getting it to Williams. He'll drive with the left hand, put up a shot, and that one's good. Ironman will take a full timeout. We are back with some Lady Iron basketball, trailing by 9 here out of a second quarter timeout. Looking to set up some offense from the backcourt, taking it up. Maya Wong looks to work it in to the Lady Iron offense. Able to work it to Snaringer, top of the key area, extended. Sandra pump fake, back to Wong. He works into Abby Fight. She'll spin and take a shot. That one's no good. The Jardins with the rebound. Number 10, that's Tiana Johnson, take the other way. Gets it to McLeod on the short corner. The Jardins, and now back to Johnson. Johnson setting up the offense for the Richwood Knights. McLeod and now Williams on the other opposite side of the wing. McLeod will step into a three. That one's long, no good. Rebounded again by the Richwood Knights. They've gotten quite a few offensive rebounds and able to follow up with shots just like that throughout the game. Tiana Johnson getting the bucket there for the Richwood Knights. Looks like some extended pressure from the zone. Extended 2-3 here for the Richwood Knights on defense. So yeah, the Ironmen will combat that. Turnover, it looks like Lady Iron will retain possession off the knee of Nia Williams. Kylie Sandra lost the ball as it was ripped away from her. Maya Wong will again look to set up the offense for the Lady Iron in this second quarter with about 3 minutes left. Driving gets to the Abby Fight. Kylie Sandra now. Maya Wong will look at a three and dribble it out. Now Abby Fight in the post. Works it to Snaringer with a foot pass. Now Cassie Kraft short corner takes a jumper. That one's short, no good. Hobson gets the rebound and gets it to Williams, who will kick it to McLeod, who's fouled on her layup attempt. Not a lot of contact there. Foul on number 42, Abby Fight for the Lady Iron. Not good to see one of their key players getting in foul trouble. We'll see how many she has. Or maybe they gave it to Kylie Snaringer that time. Her second foul. Meanwhile, McLeod not able to convert on her first attempt for the Lady Knights. Katie Broad checking in for Cassie Kraft, and Kayla Carter getting into the game for the first time for Kylie Snaringer. McLeod shoots a second, and that one's also no good. Kayla Carter loses the rebound and gives it back to McLeod. Now Abby Fight secured the follow-up attempt, the rebound off the follow-up attempt. Maya Wong will work it to Kayla Carter on the wing. Maya Wong now looking into the post for Mallory Olofsson, not able to work it in, drives it herself, gets to Abby Fight on the reverse layup. Foul was called prior, it was a charge. And that is upsetting, to say the least, for the Lady Iron. Just a tough call to have against you. Tiana Johnson working the offense for the Lady Knights now. Kayla Carter picking up at half court. Double coming from Katie Broad. Now Maya Wong defends a shot from Maya Williams, who shoots a three and makes it there. And not a good spot for the Lady Iron. Down 13 with 2 minutes in this second quarter. Just not able to get it to their shooters. And a lot of contact on that. Kayla Carter steps into a three. That one's no good. Richwood Knights will take it the other way. Shot blocked by Abby Fight. Held ball in the air off the block shot. Not a common call you'll see there. Lady Iron able to get the ball as the possession area was favoring them. It's not a common thing you'll see in every game. Block shot turning into a jump ball, but Abby Fight able to make the play there, get the ball back for her team. Fight now setting the screen from Maya Wong. Kicks the Fight off the screen. And oh my gosh, Katie Broad went down on after getting a Richwood player to fight on the pump fake. Hard foul, obviously unintentional there, but it's not a good situation for the Lady Iron. Kayla Carter will inbound for the Lady Iron now from the sideline. Able to work it into Abby Fight. He gets Katie Broad around half court. Broad surveying, can't get it to Maya Wong on the drawn-up play. Now Olofsson will look at a shot, get it out to Katie Broad. She'll look at a three, no shot there. Broad now works it into Abby Fight, and out to Maya Wong. Now Fight takes a dribble, spinning, not able to convert. Mallory Olofsson, the follow-up attempt, that one's good. And you'd like to see that more for the Lady Iron. They've been setting their bigs back to guard the paint after putting up shots. Olsen the paint, defense in the paint, gets the stop there. Katie Broad secures a rebound off the bounce. Now Maya Long taking the ball up the court for the Lady Iron. Gets to Abby Fight on the wing. Skip past to Katie Broad. She can't have time for a shot there. Abby Fight now in the post from Katie Broad's entry pass. Looks like Abby Fight walks with it, or at least that's what the call indicated there. Cassie Kraft back into the game for Mallory Olafson. Olafson getting a little bit of an earful from Coach Mann as she checks out. On the other hand, Nia Williams is taking the ball up the court for the Lady Knights. Johnson now back to Williams as they set up their offense. McLeod gets the ball and kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson drives, puts up a pull-up jumper. No good, but she gets her own rebound off a tip from Abby Fight. Abby Fight gets another rebound here. And dribbles it up the court herself. Says, who needs a point guard? I can do it all. Nia Wong now the jumper. No good off the pull-up. Abby Fight now defending another shot in the post. And fouled on the second attempt. A lot of offensive rebounds given up. And then the ensuing shots on those have been high percentage for the Lady Knights. Kraft picks up her second foul there. That was number 14, Mariah Hobson. Now will go to the line for 2 shots. Hobson not able to convert on her first. Looks like she's been coming off the bench and filling a key role for the Lady Knights. Now the second one is good, extending the lead to 12 for the Knights. They'll work it up to Kayla Carter. Tips off her hands. Maya Wong's pass went out of bounds. Quick turnover for the Lady Iron. Can't be happy to see that one there. Now Tiana Johnson taking the ball up the court. After number 5, that's Natalie Desjardins. We get it. Natalie Desjardins to the jumper. It falls in off the front of the rim. They'll end the quarter with a nice shot to go up by 14 points going into halftime. Welcome back, Lady Ironman fans. We are down 14 points going into the third quarter. Long halftime break from Coach Mann, the Lady Iron, as they came out with just about a minute left on the clock. No warm-up time here. I have to imagine it was a tough time in the locker room for all the players. We'll see how that fares. Now Nia Williams back to McLeod on the Richwood side of the offense. Now Johnson. And back to Williams. Sets it up. Gets a screen. Still working off the dribble. That's into 24 Cameron Taylor. And she'll put up a shot. That one's no good. Tries to get her own rebound. Ties it up. That will be normal community basketball, but I'd like to see some more defensive rebounding here from the Lady Iron in the second half. Wong will look to set up the offense here for the Lady Iron. Gets Kylie Snanger. Look at a three. Doesn't shoot it. Goes between the legs to avoid it getting stolen. Now Abby Fight in the paint. Gets it back to Snanger and now works back to Fight. Looks for Cassie Kraft. He'll take a dribble and fire it out to Fight in the paint. Reverse pass to Kylie Snanger. Shoots a three and it's good. Cutting it to just 11 now. Excellent start for the second half for Lady Iron. Now in the paint, Nia Williams out on a kick out. Shoots three. That one's no good. Wong will grab her rebound. Take it the other way. Fight will look to kick it out from the paint. Seems to be not looking to score first here in the second half. Now we'll take a jumper. That one's no good. Fight misses the jumper, and Johnson will take it the other way for the Richwood Knights. Now McLeod dribbling and passing out to Johnson. Wong guarding her. Gets the steal, and Wong will take it the other way. Wong running the fast break. Jump stops and passes it to Abby Fight at the free throw line. Kraft will shoot a three. That one's no good. Made one off the glass in the first half. Johnson taking it the other way for the Richwood Knights. And now to Nia Williams. And McLeod in the corner and back out to Williams. Back to McLeod. Working it between the two now. Johnson into Hardens. Shoots a three. No good. Barely jumped on that shot. Not sure if that's natural or not for her. Meanwhile, number 12, McLeod, able to extend the play, throw it off the Lady Iron player, and get the ball back for the Richwood Knights. Johnson entering the ball. Nice little inbounds play from the Richwood Knights. Not able to convert on the layup, and another jump ball. I wonder just how many jump balls we've had here tonight. A lot of aggressive play from both defenses, specifically the Richwood Knights. Another inbounds pass from Johnson. Now out to Nia Williams from Taylor. Taylor looks at it. She gets McLeod. She'll shoot a jumper. And Taylor gets her rebound to Hardens. Now out to McLeod. Johnson looks at a shot. Passes up, dribbles out. Works it into McLeod. Now out to Johnson. She'll shoot the three. That one's good from outside. And it's Tiana Johnson knocking down the three for the Lady Knights. Maya Wong can set up the offense here. To Kraft now. A skip pass to Snaringer and Abby Fight. The free throw line. Fight gets to Wong, who's driving. Looks like she was called for a travel there. Just unfortunate. Good sportsmanship from the Richwoods players looking to help her up after that call. Tiana Johnson taking the ball up after making a three on the previous possession. Wong guarding her. Now McLeod will step into it. That looks like a two. And Taylor gets her rebound. Taylor gets a nice little drop step. Reversing it to the other side with the right hand. Puts it through over Abby Fight. Now Wong setting it up for the other offense on the other side. Looks like Coach Marcus Mann will take a 30-second timeout. Down 16 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Back. With 5 minutes left in the third quarter, Lady Iron trailing by 16 here. Let's start a fire here with that timeout. Wong will get it in the backcourt. Been running it through her and Abby Fight primarily in this game. Call for a moving screen. That's Abby Fight getting a turnover there for the Lady Iron. They'll send it the other way. Fight picks up her third. Indicated as second on the scoreboard, but they say her third foul. Now Johnson will take it up the court for the Lady Knights. Back to DeHardens. Now Johnson gets the ball back from her. Johnson works it to McLeod, who fires into Taylor in the post. She's not able to convert on the jumper. Excuse me, layup. Little scuffle there from Taylor and Kraft. And a lot of tension in the gym now. Neither parents are happy with the lack of a call there. I have to imagine there'd be something one way, if not both, after a move like that from either player. It's like Mann's talking to a referee here. Just delaying it just a bit. Will be Richwood's ball on the baseline when we get back. Kraft not taking anything from Taylor, despite a size advantage. And now that's McLeod shooting a jumper, and that one's good. Off the runner in the lane, sending it to an 18-point game. Kraft shoots the jumper, and she knocks it down from the free throw line. Johnson gets the ball back from McLeod, and she'll take it up for the Lady Knights. Now, that is Williams working it back to Johnson. And now McLeod will get it to Johnson. She'll step into a three. That one's no good. And Williams picks up her offensive rebound. So a lot of second chances tonight for the Knights. Now, Johnson steps into a three, and that one's no good. Johnson recovers the board. And Taylor now gets a fourth opportunity. The fifth one. They all going to get a foul call there, as you might imagine, after 5 attempts. Kayla Carter checking into the game for the Lady Iron, along with Katie Broad. They're calling on Abby Fight as well. Almost a platoon spot for the Iron, as Johnson misses the first of 2 free throws. Snaringer and Wong, the only 2 staying out there for now, as Kraft, Olsen, and Creasy check out of the game. Johnson will put up her second free throw, looking to make it 17 points. And that she does. 40-23 with 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Meyer Wong tries to thread the needle and is not able to. That's a turnover. Johnson takes it the other way for the Knights, gets it to the Hardens, and now Taylor puts up a shot over Abby Fight. That one's good in the post. Off the drop step. Coach Marcus Mann takes the full timeout after going down 19 points with 3 minutes, 44 seconds. We're back. 19-point lead for the Lady Knights with 3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in this third quarter. As Lady Iron will take it across the court, try to set up some offense. It's coming at a premium tonight. Trying to shoot the three and not being as successful as they might like. Long now working it, dribbling a lot. Gets Kayla Carter on the wing. She'll look at the basket. Takes that quick first step Drives past, gets to Abby Fight in the paint. Looks like a block or a foul there. Just nothing called. Now, McLeod will take it the other way. Gets it to DeHarden. She'll fumble it, get it back to McLeod. McLeod looks at the three. That one's off the front of the rim. Broad gets the rebound. No, it's ripped away. Now, Nia Williams will put up the layup. Nothing there. Man looking for a charge now. Maya Wong takes it the other way. Travel. As Abby Fight misses the reverse layup, but uncommon for her. It was one of her signature shots. And now that's Johnson on the other end, making the basket, converting, getting 2 points in. A timeout by the Lady Knights. 2 minutes, 56 seconds remaining when we come back. We're back. Lady Iron trailing by 21 now, with 2 minutes 56 seconds remaining in the quarter. Wong will look to start up this offense just one more time. Katie Broad getting the ball from her. Pass faking again. It's Carly Creasy. Creasy works it to Snaringer. He'll take it. Looks like a runner from Snaringer. No good. Gets her own rebound. And she was fouled. Looks like by DeHardens. Again, I apologize if I'm butchering that name. Just no idea for her. Creasy inbounding the ball for the Lady Iron now. Looking for fight in the post. Gets it to Katie Broad. She'll step into a three. That one's good from Katie Broad. Wonder if they should have been working it to her around the arc more than they had in the past. 18 points now is the deficit for the Lady Iron. Taylor goes up strong. Gets the 2 points. And it feels like every time they've began to scratch, claw back at this lead, they put up a shot like that and it just goes in. Abby Fight gets it back to Katie Broad. Carly Creasy gets the pass from Broad, and now Snaringer. Lashes off the leg of a Richwood player, off of McLeod. It'll be Lady Iron ball on the sideline. Cassie Kraft checking in for Kylie Snaringer. 20 points even is the deficit right now. Have to see how they attack it from here. Gets into Abby Fight. Not able to work it through the zone, and that was intercepted. Now it's Nia Williams. Shot was blocked by Maya Wong. And they'll inbound from their own baseline. That's Johnson throwing it in. Nia Williams looks to her screen, and McLeod gets it. McLeod puts up the runner. That one's off the glass, no good. Taylor the follow-up shot, no, also no good. Now McLeod puts up the third attempt, and that one will fall. Foul called. It's really just tough to see that. Kylie Snaringer looks to check back in here after a quick rest on the sideline. Snaringer going in for Kraft. Making it a 23-point lead for the Richwoods. Lady Knights. I feel like 23 points just does not accurately depict how close this game has been. Feels like they've been able to hang with them possession for possession, just not converting at the same rate. Now Taylor gets it out to McLeod. She'll shoot a three. That one's no good. Down to the ground, a heap of players. It appears that it was a travel call on McLeod. Lady Iron will be able to take it the other way now. Snaringer inbounding it to Wong. And just trying to ignite this offense in the third quarter with just under a minute 30 left. Crease in the corner, look to enter it in and pass out to Broad. Now intercepted by McLeod. She'll take it the other way. McLeod to Johnson, and now to Harden's three-pointer from the corner. Doesn't really jump too much in that jump shot. Not flat, however, that one's long. And Wong takes it the other way for the iron. Broad will enter it to Addie Fight. Contested layup, no good, but she is given the foul. Addie Fight will look to trim the deficit from 23 to 21 here. Makes the first of two. 49-27, the Ironmen trail here. And a tough night for the Lady Iron. So they've been fighting as hard as they can against the Lady Knights. Fight misses her second of two. Sandra will get back on defense along with the rest of the Ironmen. McLeod works it to Nia Williams, excuse me. Now Fight guarding McLeod along the three-point line. Almost rips it away. And was called for a travel. Greatly contested by Abby Fight along that three-point line. And neither team have really gone into their hook to depth here. Sandra almost has the ball ripped away. She'll get it to Maya Wong, puts it to three. That one's no good. Carly Creasy boxing out, able to get the rebound and pass it up to Cassie Kraft, saving it from the out of bounds line. Cassie Kraft however is blocked. She'll try to whip it away. And just a hard-fought battle here. Cassie Kraft able to force the jump ball, change possession for the Lady Iron. 22 seconds remain in this third quarter. 49-27 still the score here in Peoria. Stanger now inbounding the ball, almost doesn't get it in. Cassie Kraft gets it on the baseline in the corner. And Carly Creasy was fouled by Nia Williams. And the Lady Iron will inbound yet again with 18.5 seconds remaining now in this third quarter. Stanger will work it into Wong. Wong gets a Stanger now after the screen. Almost ripped away from Wong. She'll work into Cassie Kraft off her hands. Gets into the hands of Abby Fight, who's able to score it with the left hand. Puts up a jumper at the end, and that one's good from way beyond the three-point line, just about half court. Making it a 52-29 lead for the Lady Knights. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a few minutes. We're back to wrap it up here in Peoria. Lady Knights are leading the Lady Iron 52-29 at the beginning of this fourth quarter. Johnson taking the ball up the court for the Lady Knights. Works it to Nia Williams, who finds Johnson on the baseline. Carly Creasy tips it away. Lady Knights retain possession. Tipped out of bounds by Carly Creasy, the freshman able to make a defensive play there. Johnson works into McLeod. McLeod has been doing it all tonight. Just working it in and outside. Now to Hardens. Will take the jumper. That one's no good. Short off the rim. Kraft rebounds the ball and works it out. Nope, it's tipped away. Now Williams puts up the layup after ripping it away from Cassie Kraft. Now Maya Wong taking the ball to the court for the Lady Iron. Kylie Sanger gets to Wong. Looks to put up a three. Drives now. Scoop through the lane and no good. That was fouled. Looks like Maya Wong will be going to the line to shoot two. That's to the avail. of the Richwood's fans. That was number 24, Cameron Taylor, picking up her 4th foul of the game. Just 1 remaining. Long goes to the line where she was almost automatic. Makes the first one, making it 54-30, 24-point lead for the Lady Knights of Peoria Richwoods. Madison Feeney checking into Carly Creasy, sophomore to freshman. Feeney checking into the game for the first time. Long converts her second, and Lady Iron will be pressing here, trying to make something happen. Trap in the corner, Nia Williams still able to get it to her. McLeod, who gets it to Johnson, she'll step into a 3. High off the rim, no good. Now Maya Wong gets it from Abby Fight. Wong works it back to Fight, and now Madison Feeney in the corner puts up a 3. That one's good from Madison Feeney, just seconds after she checks into the game. Oftentimes, teams trailing big will try to put in a shooter, try to get things started quickly before putting in the final subs. Timeout by the Peoria Richwood's head coach. And 54-34 lead the Richwoods will take. We are back with 6 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Richwood's the 54-34 lead over the Lady Iron. Johnson now working into McLeod. That pass is just off the mark and looks like it was tipped, so they will retain possession on the baseline. This team's always looking to score after a baseline out of bounds plays. Now working into McLeod, who gets it to Williams. Now to Hardens and into Hobson. McLeod gets the ball, rips, drives on Abby Fight. That one is no good off the layup. And Johnson will put up a second chance, and that is no good as well. Wong taking the other way for the Lady Iron. Gets to Madison Feeney. She'll look at another 3. That one's no good. 1 of 2 on the night now. And just a couple minutes of action for Madison Feeney. No way of the Lady Iron giving up now. Trailing by 20. Still quite a few starters out there. 4 or 5 to be exact. Abby Fight will rip it away and stumbles into the sideline. Not able to get the ball. It will be night basketball with Mallory Olson checking in for Kylie Snaringer. Having trouble working it into the Hardens. Not able to get control of the loose ball, but the Knights take it the other way now. McLeod dribbling and gets it to the Hardens on a little dribble. Johnson. Johnson puts up the jumper, the runner, and that one's good. 56-34 the lead now. It's 22 points for the Lady Knights. Trying to work it into Abby Fight. That one's taken away by Hobson. And Johnson will, yet again, look to set up the offense. Nia Williams now. And McLeod gets it off a nice screen handoff. Puts up the shot. Foul's called, and that basket is no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. Yet again, neither team going very deep into their bench, despite the 22-point margin. McLeod makes it 23 here with her free throw. Excellent player for the Lady Knights, able to contribute from a number of places on the floor. Cassie Kraft checking out of the game. 5 minutes and 18 seconds remain on the clock in this fourth quarter of action. McLeod will put up her second free throw, and that one, no good. Leah Williams able to get the rebound and almost shoots it lost, but recovers. Puts up her second shot. That one's off the backboard. She'll step out of bounds. Excuse me. Somehow Abby Fight stepped out of bounds. Didn't have the ball, and maybe she tipped it. Crowd, at least the Ironman crowd, not happy with that call. Mallory Olafson checking out of the game. Johnson inbounding here for the Lady Knights. Gets it into the Hardens, who gets it back to Johnson. Now McLeod will take a long look at her jumper and knock it down from the mid-range. Long, taking the ball off the court, gets it to Snaringer. I have to imagine they're looking to score here. Possibly off a three-point shot. Abby Fight, screen from Maya Long, she'll look at the Feeney. Feeney not able to get the ball as it was tipped. We go out of bounds, and the Lady Iron will inbound from their own sideline. That's Madison Feeney inbounding from right inside the bench. Made that three off the bench. And able to get it to Wong now. Snaringer puts up the three from Maya Wong. That one's good. Maya Wong giving the assist there. A nice little unscripted play by the Lady Iron. DeHardens gets it into McLeod. The overhead pass is good. And she'll put up a shot. That one does not fall. Able to make the second one. That's been the story all night here. Just a lot of second chance opportunities they've been able to fall. Sometimes third, fourth, and fifth opportunities as well. Abby Fight puts it the layup in the lane. No good. Able to tip it out after the rebound. And looks like Kylie Standers was fouled trying to put up a shot. They'll call it on the floor, however. Lady Iron will get the ball under their basket. Madison Feeney looking to inbound as Reagan White checks into the game for the first time. White now has the ball. Gets it to Wong. Now setting up the offense, White had a chance at a shot, or at least designed a play for her to get a shot. That one not able to get it there. Steps into a three, gets a pump fake. That one's no good. Off the three for White. Madison Feeney gets her rebound. Johnson goes out of bounds trying to corral the ball. Madison Feeney now inbounding for the Lady Knights. Tipped away. They'll do it again in a slightly different spot on the baseline. A little box set here from Lady Iron. Skips it out to Kylie Snaringer, and now to Reagan White. Maya Wong not able to get a three. Abby Fight looked like she was pushed and puts up a three anyways. That one's no good. Now the Lady Iron backpedaling into their man-to-man defense. Maya Wong and now Reagan White with the defense on Johnson. She picks up a foul off the bench. Looks like a block there. Interrupting the drive by Tiana Johnson. White picking up her first. Sixth team foul for the Lady Iron. Tiana Johnson making an inbounds pass here. Gets it to McLeod, will put up a shot. Looks like a foul, and possibly an and one. Caught it a block, and just a tough work for Lady Iron. She'll take the and one basket, go to the line for another shot. Now finally getting deep into their bench, putting in Malin Henning and Jeff Leftwich for the first time in their game. Reagan White and Abby Fight checking out. It's good to see some players who don't get as many opportunities getting a chance here late in the game. Now Kylie Standers taking the ball up, taking the place of Maya Wong, who was handling the ball earlier. Excuse me, now Maya Wong has the ball. Didn't realize she was still in the game. The ball will be tied up. A little scruffle there. Sideline warning called on Marcus Mann and the Ironman bench. Mann typically able to keep himself in check Not exactly sure what happened there. It's no technical, but a sideline warning. Maybe stepped out of his coach's box. Maya Wong and Kylie Simmons will check out for possibly the last time this game, after a tough battle here in Peoria against the Richwood Lady Knights. Jess Leftwich will inbound the ball. Gets it to Kayla Carter. Gets it to Katie Broad around the three-point line. Madison Feeney almost gets it to Katie Broad for a three-point shot. Now Malin Henning has it around the elbow. Gets it out to Kayla Carter, and Madison Feeney now has it. Now back to Jess Leftwich and back to Madison Feeney. Katie Broad will reset up the offense. Working it to Madison Feeney, who gets to Kayla Carter. Kayla Carter now has picked up her dribble, and Madison Feeney is there to help her out. Jess Leftwich now in the wing. Surveys and gets it out to Madison Feeney. Carter bobbles the pass, but picks it up from Feeney, and now back to Feeney at near half court. Feeney dribbling, and turns it over to Tiana Johnson. A good defensive presence. Now Hobson takes a three. That one's no good. Gets the rebound. McLeod will put up a shot. The follow-up's no good. She'll get a second or third chance now. No shot. Looks like a foul on the floor. 2 minutes, 26 seconds left. Lady Knights are winning 63-37. It's always tough to come into established, strong programs, home court on a weeknight and play a game with limited support from your home fans. Lady Iron have struggled tonight after 6 straight wins. McLeod's free throw shot is good. No starters remain on the court for the Lady Iron. And McLeod has hit 21 on the night. Tiana Johnson checking out now for the Lady Irons. Madison Feeney working it to Jess Leftwich. Kayla Carter pump fakes and gets it back to Feeney. Leftwich enters it, and Katie Broad in the post. Her shot is blocked. And the Knights have blocked the shot, and now Lady Iron will take it on their own baseline. Jess Leftwich inbounding the ball here for the Lady Iron. Gets it out to Katie Broad, who works it to Carter. Now Feeney. And Carter bobbles it, gets it out to Broad. Gets the ball near half court. That's Kayla Carter. Madison Feeney has it now, getting it back to Katie Broad. Jess Leftwich gets into Katie Broad around the elbow. That pass is tipped off Kayla Carter's hands, saves it into her own hoop, and 21. That is Lauren Evans gets the steal. Evans kicks it to number 11. Now, Kia Markovich. Markovich works it to Hobson. Mallory Olson checking in for the Lady Iron. Hobson kicks it. And turned over by the Lady Knights. Kayla Carter on a fast break. Seemed uncomfortable there for some reason. But the pass was off Katie Broad's hands. Possession returned to the Lady Knights. Katie Broad checking out for the Lady Knights. Minute and 10 seconds about remaining in this game. Jess Leftwich will defend the shot by number 4, who missed it. That's Hannah Pemberton. Kayla Carter running up the court now. Drives and draws the foul. That will probably be a block on Pemberton. And a lot of fight still in the bench unit. Refusing to give up here. Just looking on the court and on the bench for the Lady Iron, bright future. Malin Henning, Madison Feeney, Carly Creasy, able to contribute still for this varsity team. 65-38. Richwood Knights leading our Lady Iron. Carter misses her second free throw. Number 21, that is Lauren Evans, taking the ball up. Feeney tries to rip it away, and it looks like she might have been out of bounds. They'll give it back to the Richwood Knights. Almost a tie ball. Now a trainer is talking to Reagan White on the bench. Hate to see that as she suffered a concussion taking a charge in Phoenix, and now being evaluated again. Really disappointing for her. It's Hobson around the three-point arc. Gets it to Evans. Evans dribbling. Now Pemberton. Leftwich guarding her. Gets a screen. Tries to thread the needle there, not able to. But recover regardless. Kayla Carter now pegged with a foul. It's a reach in by Carter.
Foul on number 11, Carter, her first.
Picks up her first of the game.
Markovich at the line shooting 1 and 1.
That's Kaleli Markovich shooting the foul shots now. One is good. We'll see the bonus shot. Markovich's second attempt is also good, putting her on the board for 2. Technical foul called on Marcus Mann, who was taking a knee. Not at all sure how that one came about. The foul shots will be shot by Markovich. A lot of disappointment on the Ironman side of the court. Although the crowd did not mind seeing him pick up the foul. Markovich missed her first technical free throw. We'll see a second here. And then Richwood will have the ball handed back over to them. There's an even 30-point lead for the Lady Knights. 23.7 seconds remaining. They'll run the clock, as the Lady Knights should be able to hold on to the ball, but not if Kayla Carter has anything to do about it. Guarding closely here. Now Jess Leftwich up on the ball near the volleyball tee. Gets a screen from Hobson. Now Pemberton looks to hold it out. Should be called with 0.1 seconds, a tenth of a second left. They'll call it. But Pemberton called for the travel there. Mallory Olafson forcing the turnover in the final seconds. But the Lady Iron lose 68-38 here in Peoria. This has been Reid Watkins, assisted by Evie Stoink on production and Shae Simmons doing the camera work. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great night.